So I hear this all the time. How do I grow my brand using LinkedIn? How do I get more visibility? What's the best way to put myself out there so more people see what I do and what I'm all about, not just on LinkedIn, but maybe through some general search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing. So I'm going to get into all that because there's three specific things that I really feel people can do to grow your brand using LinkedIn newsletters that you may not be doing right now. And I want to cover all of those things with you today in today's training and today's episode. But before we dive in, as always, just want to let you guys know we are officially 2 weeks away from the start of our final LinkedIn workshop of the year. It is called The Expert's Edge. And we are going to be teaching you our strategy of how to create LinkedIn content with our streamlined process that helps to create more visibility, more reach, more clients acquired, and more business growth. Now, if you are watching on social, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, just type the word me in the comments and I'll send you the link to get yourself registered. We have over 400 people registered already after just a week of promoting this. And there's more to come. The goal is 1,000 people. And Nancy and I would love to have you, if you're listening or watching, be one of them. Now, if you're listening on the podcast, super easy. The description of this episode has the link right there for you. So just click on it, get yourself registered, and we'll see you at the start. It's a 2-day workshop. It's November 24th and November 25th from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time. It's live and recorded. So even if you can't make it live, you can watch the replays. So let's dive on in. So how to grow your brand using LinkedIn newsletters. So there are three things in particular that I really feel that if you did, they would help you. Now, the first thing is when you have a LinkedIn newsletter, you can actually create, instead of just using a static thumbnail for your newsletter. So it's just like a YouTube thumbnail where you can basically put the title of what that newsletter is. For example, I had a static thumbnail a couple weeks ago called What LinkedIn Content Generates the Most Leads, right? But the other thing that you can do, that if you have the access to do it, is you can, in addition to the regular thumbnail, you can add a video thumbnail. So you can add a short snippet of what that newsletter edition is all about. So in one of my most recent LinkedIn newsletters, and the newsletter is called LinkedIn Tips and Updates for those that don't know, you can find it right on LinkedIn. I released a newsletter edition explaining why Nancy and I consider October 1st our January 1st. So we go over the advantages of early planning for the year ahead because we start that in October. So I went through that in this newsletter, but I did a little video thumbnail explaining what you're going to learn, the things that you can take away, giving some calls to action, and it's a better way to engage people. And it's a better way to grow your brand because not only are they reading more about it when they click into that newsletter, but they're also hearing you and seeing you. And if anyone is looking to build their brand, especially on LinkedIn, using the LinkedIn video thumbnail is so important. So some of you may be wondering, well, how do I even do that? All you have to do is go to the homepage of LinkedIn, click write an article, make sure that you're on your LinkedIn newsletter, and you'll find out how by clicking on the left-hand side. There's a drop-down menu, and it says publish to either individual article or to the newsletter that you have. Now, if you see once you get there, it's going to give you a blank canvas in front of you, and it'll say add a cover image or video to your article. That's exactly what I just talked you through. So what I typically recommend, It has to be horizontal, done through Zoom, and it should be between 30 seconds to a minute long. And you basically just welcome people to the newsletter. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. In today's newsletter, I'm talking about X, Y, and Z. Please read through it. Let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway was. And if you have any specific call to action. At the end of the newsletter, if someone wants to book a free discovery call, the link is there. If you want to sign up for my workshop, the link is going to be there. If you want to download my free gift, the link is going to be there. So you can use that video thumbnail to build out your brand to get more people to read your LinkedIn newsletter. So that's the first thing. The second thing, I actually went over this a few weeks back, but I want to reiterate this because this is a hidden gem, so to speak, as far as what you can do with LinkedIn newsletters. When you're in the editing aspect or the creation of that specific edition, on the right-hand side, you're going to see something that says Manage. And when you click on Manage, the first thing that it's going to give you is settings. If you click on that, there's two specific settings that help you grow your brand on LinkedIn and off of it. And it is around SEO. So you can add in outside of the newsletter title within LinkedIn and the description, basically what people are going to read after it posts on LinkedIn, you can add separate SEO titles and SEO descriptions for Google. And it'll tell you, we'll use your added SEO title in place of your article title for search engine result pages such as Google search. So this is how you can grow your brand and bring more visibility in the external search engines. Then second is the SEO description. We'll use the SEO description that you write in place of the first few lines of your article on search engine result pages. We suggest utilizing keywords, summarizing your writing, and aiming to write between 140 to 160 characters. So this is a way that you can start growing your visibility and your brand outside of LinkedIn just by utilizing those tools that LinkedIn is providing you in that specific newsletter edition. Now, to go back to the third and final thing, and I kind of touched on this. So the first, having the video thumbnail, number one. Number two, making sure that you use the SEO description and the SEO title. But also how you can build your brand is at the very bottom of every single one of your newsletters. You should have a call to action if you're looking to grow outside of it. So every newsletter edition that I have released starting a week ago up through 2 weeks from now, I'm going to have a specific call to action to drive traffic to the free workshop that Nancy and I are doing the week of Black Friday. It's our first Black Friday free LinkedIn workshop, and we are so excited for it. And at the end of that newsletter edition, it says, don't forget to register for our upcoming Experts Edge workshop, where we will be teaching you how to create LinkedIn content that creates sales for your business. You can register here. There's a hyperlink. People click on it, and now they can register. So these are, I don't even want to consider these advanced strategies because LinkedIn is giving you the ability to utilize these, but utilizing the video thumbnail where you're adding more of yourself and your brand and your visibility and your voice to each newsletter, taking advantage of the SEO description and title that LinkedIn gives you within each individual edition for Google search, but also putting a specific call to action to drive traffic offline, whether it's a website, a calendar link, a free workshop, a guide that you have. Those three things combined create an avenue and a path for people to start getting to know you and your brand that much better. And those three things, in my honest and humbled opinion, are the best ways to grow your brand outside of LinkedIn and inside of LinkedIn, utilizing LinkedIn newsletters to do so. So I hope you found today's episode helpful and educational. Again, if you're watching on social and you would like to register for our free workshop that's coming up in 2 weeks from today, November 24th and November 25th from 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time, free to register. Just type me in the comments and I'll send you the link. If you're watching or if you're listening on the podcast, super easy. The description of this episode has the link right there for you. Click on it, grab it, enter your information, and we will see you in 2 short weeks. So everyone, please enjoy the rest of your days. Love and gratitude, and I'll talk to you next time.